Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For more information regarding civil engineering concepts, please follow our website civilbasics123.blogspot.com. I will provide you the website link in the below description of this video. I will post at least one article per 2 days. Please follow our blog civilbasics123.blogspot.com. In this video lecture, I will explain you complete details about the column reinforcement details in ETABS software, as well as I will compare the results with manual calculations values. Okay, so in my previous videos, I was already explained comparison between the manual calculations as well as the StatPro V8 software results in my previous videos. So I will provide you the video link in above card link. Please follow that video for complete understanding between the comparison between the StatPro software as well as the manual calculations. Okay, so in this video, I will cover G+2 building model in ETABS software as well as the manual calculations comparison. Okay, so initially I will show you the model specifications for the building structure. So click on this ETABS software. So I was already done my modeling process for the respected building. So for the G+2 structural model, which is same as the StatPro model I was taken in my previous tutorial. So this is the basic building model. It will be consisting of the plinth level, first floor and second floor. Okay, so initially I will show you the material properties. Go to define option, material properties. So for this building I was consider M25 grade concrete and HYSD bars of 415 grade. Okay, again in the same process I will show you the specifications for the beam sections. So click on the frame sections option. So for this building structure I was consider a beam size which is consisting of 0.35 cross 0.23 and column dimensions with varying floors I was taken as 0.6 cross 0.3, 0.6 cross 0.23 and 0.45 cross 0.23 and 0.5 cross 0.23. Okay, so in this video I will design this cross sections which is related to the columns and I will compare the results with manual calculation results. Okay, so for that firstly we have to do the analysis process. Go to analyze option, click on the run analysis option. Okay, the model is analyzing here. So after analysis process is completed, we need to design the building structural model. Okay, so now we can see this is the deflection of the building under considerations of the dead loading condition after the analysis. So after analysis process completed, again we have to unlock the model, click on OK option. So firstly we have to create the strips for the slab section. So for that firstly go to click on the edit option here. So click on the add edit strips, click on the add edit strips data here. So firstly I will select the strips which is related to the ground floor G1, otherwise you can take the story level as per your consideration. Just I'm considering the story is 1. Okay, so G1 is the grid system in X direction with A name. Click on apply option. So again in the same process we have to apply the grids in other direction also. So here I'm selecting the grid as G1 and Y direction will be Y and this will be B. Click on apply option. So after applying the grids for the respected X direction, Y direction, again in the same process we have to apply the grids for the remaining story. So here I am selecting the second story and G1 and X direction with the strip layer is A. Click on apply option. So again in the same process now you can see it will apply the grids in horizontal here. Again select the direction will be of Y direction here and the strips layer will be of B. Click on apply option so that it will generate the Y direction strips also. In the same process I am selecting the last floor for the building structure with the grid G1. So select the X direction strip layer with the A. Click on apply option. So again in the same process I am selecting the Y direction strip grid direction. So here I am selecting as a Y and this strip layer will be of B. Click on apply option so that it will apply the strips for all the floors. Okay, so click on OK option. So after that again we have to do the analysis process for the building structure. Go to click on the analyze option again click on the run analysis option. Again in the same process we have to check the deflection diagram for the building structure under the strips. So now we can see this is a deflection under the strips. So after analysis process completed we need to design the structure. Go to click on the design option. So initially we need to select the preferences. So here I am selecting view revised preferences. So firstly we have to see the code as per IS code is or not. So click on OK option. Again in the same process we have to go to the design. So click on the start design check option. So now you can see it is doing the design for the frames. So again in the same process we have to design the slab. Select the concrete frame design. So click on the start design check option. So before that we have to click on the view revised preferences. So select the IS codal provision here. Click on OK. Again in the same process we have to go to the slab design. So click on the start design check. So here we have to select the stories, depends upon your consideration. Just I am taking 1, 2, 3. click on OK option. So it will do the designing process for the slab 1, slab 2, slab 3 section under considerations of the two types of the gravity load, dead load condition as well as the live loading condition. So now we can see after the designing process completed, my values are showing here like this. So after that we have to save this model firstly. So now we have to open the model in CSI detailing software. Okay. So for that just I am closing this. Again I am selecting the CSI detailing 18 version software. So the software will be open here like this. So firstly we have to click on the file. So click on the new detailing option. So in this we need to select the file as per your consideration. Just I am taking desktop which is related to the B section. So here I am considering G+2 structure. So select here, click on open option. So after that it will open the options here like edit reinforcement. So firstly we have to edit the reinforcement values as per our consideration. So initially I am selecting this default units type. So as per the load will be of kilonewton, click on OK. Again in the same process we have to select the concrete detailing. So select the beam. So rename the CB to beam here B and select the CC to column here and select the wall. Give the name as debl here. Click on OK option. Again in the same process we have to select the concrete display preferences. You can select as per your assumptions. So select the rebar rules option. So you can modify the rules as per your consideration. Just I am taking my minimum spacing is 150 and maximum spacing is 300. Again in the same process just we have to click on the beam. Select the spacing is approximately 150. This is also 150. This is also 150. And this maximum spacing just I am taking here as 300, 300, 300. So click on select your column. So here I am selecting the column which is consisting of the minimum spacing is 150 and maximum spacing is also 300 approximately I am considering. So select the piers as per your consideration you can consider. Just I am taking the random values here. Click on OK. So after that we have to directly click on the OK option so that it will do the designing detailing process for the respected G+2 structural model. So this is the plan, typical floor plan which is related to the floor framing plan for the structure. Okay. So again in the same process we can see the output file which is related to the results of the slab reinforcement, beam reinforcement and column reinforcement. But in this video I am explaining only the concept related to the column reinforcement only. So that's why I am selecting the column reinforcement option. Okay, select the framing plans here. So it will be consisting of the framing plans which is nothing but the center to center distance between the column. Again in the same process you can consider this option. Okay, so for this respected section it will be consisting of your reinforcement values here like this for the section. So it will be consisting of 12 number of the 60 mm diameter for the base, first story, second story and third story for the building, and it will be consisting of the 10 mm stirrups with 100 mm center to center distance and 10 mm stirrups with 150 center to center distance. So depends upon your column consideration the values will be varying here. Okay, so again it will be consisting of the 12 number of the 60 mm diameter which is consisting of story of base 1 2 here like this. Okay, so select your build materials type rebar quantities. Okay, again in the same process you can see the elevation section for the respected member. So here I am selecting the section A. Okay, so now we can see for this respected section it is consisting of 16 mm diameter bar section. Okay, so for this respected section it will be consisting of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 number of the bars will be exist. So initially I will show you the manual calculation part. So click on this manual results option. So for this respected section also it will be consisting of 12 number of the bars, but here the bar size is different. Okay, so here it is consisting of the corner bar size will be consisting of 4 bars of 20 mm diameter and remaining 8 number of the bars of 16 mm diameter. But as per the CSI detailing it was obtained that the 12 number of the bars which is related to the 16 mm diameter. Again in the same process I will show you the section BB. So this is the section BB. Again select your section C. So this is the section C. Again in the same process it will be consisting of the column 2 section. So this is the elevation section, this is the A section. Okay, so now we can see for each and individual section, for each and individual member it will be consisting of your respected section dimensions, diameter bars. Okay, so for this section, for the elevation section A it is consisting of 5 plus 5 which is approximately equal to 10, 12 number of the bars. But for the C2 section it will be consisting of approximately also 5 plus 5 which is equals to your respected 12 number of the bars. Okay, but when you coming to the B section it is also consisting of 12 number of the bars. When you come to the C2 section it is also consisting of 12 number of the bars. Again I am coming to the C section. Again, I am coming to the C section here. Now we can see for the C section, it will be consisting of your respected 4 plus 4 which is equals to 8, 8 plus 2 which is equals to 10 number of the bars will be exist for the structure. Okay, so depends upon your reinforcement values which is existed in ETAP software. So we are taking the observations here like this. Okay, so for the column 2 which is exist in your silt floor, it will be consisting of again 12 number of the bars which is consisting of 16 mm diameter and 20 mm diameter combination. So again, now we can see for the first floor section we are taken accurate value. Now we can see accurate values are obtained for your respected first floor section as per the ETAPS value observation. Again, in the same process we are taking the results which is related to the 12 mm diameter bar which is related to the 16 mm at the corner section. But as per the output file we are obtained that the 10 number of the bars which is related to the 16 mm diameter is sufficient for the building structure which is comes under your G+2 building model. So from these results of ETAP software as well as your manual calculations, we can easily conclude that the results which is obtained from the ETAP software are mostly accurate to 90% which we are executed on the site. Okay, so not accurate, not equal to, but they are mostly accurate to 90 to 95%. Okay, from this conclusion we can easily say that ETAP software will give more accurate results than StatPro VHS software. Okay, depends upon your inputs and depends upon your loading consideration. For the small structural building consideration, the ETAP software will give more accurate results. Okay, so this is the complete process of comparison of the manual results and ETAP results by using G+2 building structural model. If you have any queries about this respected video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions. Thank you.